Hi, I am Arjun of AudioEase and this is Altiverb 8, the original convolution reverb plugin. It uses samples of real spaces to create reverb. First thing I usually ask when I show it is, are you in music or are you in post? Let's answer music first. This is Daniel in his rather dry room in Los Angeles. That's Wilson from Colombia. Let's give him this little church. Fully wet. And if I then turn on the source, you can actually hear the speaker appear in the center of this wooden church. Which is where I am right now. I just made the impulse response, the sample of the space, for use in Altiverb, using this speaker and those microphones. In fact, I have Wilson on here as well, so we can compare playing Wilson back through this speaker right now and through Altiverb. Sounds the same, and that's the idea behind Altiverb. You get to play back your audio through this speaker in all the spaces in Altiverb and listen to it with these microphones. 2 of them for stereo or 12 of them for Dolby Atmos. Only in Altiverb I get to grab the speaker and move it around. Daniel needs 2 speakers, because he's stereo. Leave a little room for Sophia. Musicians recorded in such different places, brought together on this church floor here in the Netherlands. You can stage an entire sampled orchestra that way, using one of the Hollywood scoring stages in Altiverb, or perhaps one of the concert halls. You can search here, or click to bring up the browser. Over 40 concert halls, many of them in the top 10 of the world according to conductors. Berlin, Sydney, Vienna, Massachusetts. First-class orchestral recording studios from the US East and West Coast. Some of them no longer in existence, but living on in Altiverb. Everything recorded with enough microphones to provide Atmos reverb up to 9 eye level plus 6 overhead channels. Many world-class recording studio live spaces and echo chambers from Tokyo to Paris. It's the result of 25 years of traveling with the speaker, and it's all included in Altiverb. Plus regularly there are free updates to the collection for download right here from the browser. If you find something you kind of like, you can select spaces with the same reverb time, or constructed of the same material, or just similar sounding based on this frequency-dependent decay graph. Classic reverb gear, indistinguishable from their originals. There are many A-B comparisons in the description below this video. If you sample many studios, you come across many EMT plate reverbs, so we combined 4 of them into the first Atmos plate reverb. Churches, mosque, and get this, the second largest dome ever built, the Gol Gumbaz of India. Or our portable toilet, all the way up to 9.6 channels Atmos. Which brings me to the other answer to my first question. I am in post. This Altiverb has 7.4 channels of input and 7.4 channels of output. It sits on the dialogue reverb bus. Your 2 actors are crammed into this toilet, and because their faces are at the far ends of the screen, you have decided to pan the dialogue outward. On the Pro Tools send, follow main pan is switched on, which means that Altiverb receives panned dialogue.
Content manager, weet je het zelf wel?
Ik zie het allemaal wel, Scania.
Content manager, weet je het zelf wel?
Ik zie het allemaal wel, Scania.
Content manager, weet je
If
het
I
zelf wel?
now reduce the cloud size,
Content manager, weet je het zelf wel?
Ik zie het allemaal wel, Scania.
Content manager, weet je het zelf wel?
Ik zie het allemaal wel, Scania.
Content manager, weet je het zelf wel?
Ik zie het allemaal wel, Scania.
Content manager, weet je het zelf
you can
wel?
see and hear how the reverb concentrates around the input pan position of the dialogue. All spaces have center channel reverb from mono through LCR, 5.0 and so on. You can use an LCR with cloud size at minimum, so you usually only have center channel reverb, unless you start panning the dialogue, in which case the mono reverb follows like you're panning a boom microphone.
Wat is eigenlijk een content manager? Wat is eigenlijk een content manager? Wat is eigenlijk een content manager?
This is all zipper free. From impulse response switches to stage positioners, everything designed to be instant, automatable and without artifacts. While we are looking at this new meter, you can see that I can control gains and delays right here or in the main mixer. Let me select something a bit longer. From the post section, perhaps a large kitchen. So I can show the color tab.
Wat is eigenlijk een content manager? Wat is eigenlijk een content
4-band
manager?
EQ
Wat is
here,
eigenlijk een content manager? Wat is eigenlijk een content manager?
but also
Wat is
brightness,
eigenlijk een content manager? Wat is eigenlijk een content manager?
which fits an artificial layer of reverb precisely to the high end of the chosen impulse response. Damping,
Wat is eigenlijk een content manager?
I'm reducing reverb time only on the low end here.
Wat is eigenlijk een
The
content
time tab
manager?
with attack
Wat is
and
eigenlijk
modulation
een content
parameters.
manager? Wat is eigenlijk een content manager?
Here are the one-click store and recall presets that can be recalled via automation. And look, the interface is resizable. But the essence, of course, are the hundreds of different spaces for post.
Ik schuif met mensen, jij met content. Ik schuif met mensen, jij met content. Ik schuif met mensen, jij met content.
From claustrophobic
Ik schuif met mensen, jij met content.
to rather unusably long. About a meter of solid concrete all around us. This is Black Hangar of the Royal Air Force in Britain. One of the more amazing places that we've been to. Listen to this. To the actual longest on the planet. A Scottish underground Navy oil storage. 237 meters long, 9 meter wide, 13 meter high. This is the biggest underground cathedral I can think of. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Who knows where we go from here? Just sit tight. We're gonna wing this and make it